Bring back rock. Where we talk about the most excellent decade of non-heinous music, the 80s. So today we're talking about a band you may have missed back in the day. The band is Shadow King. Alright, here's why I'm surprised I missed it back in the day. I just found out about them recently when someone else suggested it. Probably knew about it back in the day because there were two major players in rock in this band, but it slipped my mind until just recently. So, who are the major players? First, you have Lou Gramm. Lou Gramm is a lead singer from Foreigner, you probably know. You might have forgotten just how big they were. Their first 4 studio albums all sold at least 5 million albums, so at least 5 times platinum. And the 6th one was their best of, which sold over 7 million, and then the next one spawned a #1 single and sold 3 million. So they were huge. But he didn't like the way Foreigner was going more towards the ballads. He wanted to rock again, so he started Shadow King. The other major player in rock, for those of us who love 80s metal, is probably even the bigger deal. It's Vivian Campbell. If you remember, Vivian was with Dio during his most successful time, probably the Holy Diver, Last in Line, Sacred Heart time period. He went from them to Whitesnake, where he was in all the big videos off that 1987 album, Here I Go Again, Still the Night, etc. Didn't play on the album, but he was on the tour, and he was in all the videos, so he was all over MTV. After leaving Whitesnake, he joined Shadow King. The first time you heard any music from Shadow King, it was actually called the Lou Gramm Band. It was on the Highlander 2 soundtrack. One Dream was the name of the song. But it was all the players that are in Shadow King. Shadow King was signed to do this album. Here's why you probably missed it, because they were not actually around very long at all. The album came out in October of '91. They did their only show in December of '91 at the Astoria in London. Soon after that, Steve Clark died. Guitarist for Def Leppard, and Vivian Campbell decided that he was going to leave Shadow King and join Def Leppard. The guys in Shadow King thought about getting a new guitarist, decided against it, and Lou Gramm went back to Foreigner, and that was the end of Shadow King. So it was like 4 months before, from the time the album came out to the time that they were disbanded. So that's most likely why I didn't hear anything. Another reason might be Foreigner was on Atlantic Records and Shadow King was on Atlantic Records, and there's rumors that there may have been some dark forces at the label conspiring to get Lou Gramm to go back to Foreigner. So what do they sound like? Kind of sound like Foreigner, big arena rock music, but probably a little heavier with Vivian Campbell's guitar playing. A little bigger, sound a little more of the times in the 80s. Foreigner something got more of a 70s feel to it. So definitely big AOR arena rock that sounds like it fit right in the 80s. I'm going to play you just parts of a couple songs here in just a second, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Okay, so that was Shadow King, or at least a sample of Shadow King. Other people obviously have heard of this album before because it's been re-released twice. Wounded Bird Records did it in 2006. And then in 2017 it was re-released on Rock Candy Records. You can also check them out on your streaming services. They're out there. And if you want to follow me at Twitter, I'm at BringBackRock, R-O-K. And Gmail, the same thing, BringBackRock, R-O-K. And Facebook, Bring Back Rock. Bring Back is the first word and then space rock. So you can subscribe below if you want to hear about more new 80s bands that you might have missed. And hope to hear from you. Thanks.